Hello, dear ladies and gentlemen, my friends and non-friends. Hello from Kiev, and I'm beginning my live stream from streets and squares of Kiev. Now in Kiev is 4 p.m. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. And today I plan to show you how people of Kiev, and not only Kievans, but also guests of Kiev live. And today is Sunday, and there are quite a lot of people here on Maidan Square. And now we're on the open-air exhibition of Russian military vehicles that were destroyed during the first stage of Russian invasion. Now I'm waiting for more viewers. I can see just one person, and I suppose that in several minutes there will be much more viewers. Because of Ukraine is not the safest place in the world, and that's why many people afraid to visit Ukraine. I understand them, and for these people who interested in life in Ukraine and in Kiev, I'm conducting my stream. My name is Sergey Uzlov. Hello everyone. I am Kiev guide, and also I'm refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, and for the last time I saw my hometown nearly 12 years ago. Please stay with me, and I'll show you the greatest Ukrainian river of Dnieper. Also we'll walk along main streets of Kiev, Krishchatik, and I'll show you a lot of interesting places here in Kiev. And I deem that the most interesting thing is people, how people live here and how we survived this terrible time. Okay, thank you for joining me. And please, if you have opportunity, you can and desire if you wanna evaluate, appreciate my job, you can buy some coffee for me. You can see link to my buy me coffee service. Thank you for joining me, guys. For those who just joined my channel, my stream, my name is Sergey Uzlov, and I'm Kiev guide, and now we are on Mikhailivska Street. Mikhailivska Street is over there, sorry. Now we are on Mikhailivska Square. It is central parts of Kiev, and this square has name Mikhailivska due to monastery and church, active monastery and church. You can see it in front of you. And also here on Mikhailivska Square is an exhibition of Russian military vehicles that were destroyed during first stage of Russian full-scale invasion. I'm stressing, I'm underlining the first stage of full-scale invasion, because of Russia attacked Ukraine in 2014, so 12 years ago. I can see more viewers. Greetings from Kyiv, capital of Ukraine, war-torn country. And now we're on the site of burned Russian vehicles, and I'll give you some information about these vehicles. In Kyiv is 4 p.m. And in Kiev and in other parts of Ukraine it's the same time. So we have not time belts everywhere, and Kyiv is 4. Well, in front of me is a Russian tank T-90A, and it has caliber 125 millimeters, so it is this barrel. So here is 12.5 centimeters or 125 millimeters. And by the way, just according to our statistics, since beginning of full-scale invasion, Ukrainian military forces destroyed nearly 12,000 tanks like this. And especially now, we maybe 2 years ago we started to massively use drones, and armored vehicles cannot withstand drones. So this war of drones, not only war of drones, but the importance of armored vehicles is not as important as it was 4 years ago. Well, I'll show you how this tank was destroyed. You can see it's there is some huge hole underneath, so it is because ammunition inside exploded. And what initiated, what triggered this explosion inside, I don't know. It is really difficult to detect it. It has not engine already. By the way, its engine about 1,000 horsepower. And all these military vehicles were brought here from different parts of Ukraine, and during the first stage of invasion in February and March of 2022. Sumy district, Kyiv district, Chernihiv district, and other places. And in front of me is infantry fighting vehicle, PMP2, its second modification, and as you can see, according to its shape, it is floating vehicle. It's able to cross rivers and maybe some lakes without bridges. And by the way, this is not additional armor. This thing is additional float to enhancing its floating abilities. It's equipped with 30 millimeters automatic gun over there. And nowadays, these vehicles, Russia and Ukraine during the first stage of this war used very similar vehicles, because we were part of the same country, Soviet Union, and now many of these vehicles were replaced by more sophisticated British, American, German, and vehicles from other countries, you know. And this is howitzer, self-propelled howitzer Star S. It has a caliber 152 millimeters, unlike NATO standard 155 millimeters, and that's why during first stage of clash with Russian occupiers we had some problems with projectiles due to its Soviet standard. And here is self-propelled howitzer 122 millimeters. It's also floating. Its weight is 15 15 So just boy told me hello. He heard English. Weight of this howitzer is 15 tons approximately, and weight of this one, big one, is 45 tons. And the last one in the row is command and staff vehicle for managing battle. It was not for stormtroopers. It was for just military engineers, operators. It was equipped with radio stations. Maybe you can see something. It was burned inside also. Guys, please, I need your help, and please strike like button. It is very essential for me. And if you have opportunity, I will not refuse drink a cup of coffee from you. And for those who is new on my channel, on my stream, we are on Maidan Square in Kyiv. Today is Sunday, and there are some people here. Usually during working days, just 1, 2, 3 people here, but today there are a lot of locals, oftenly from other parts of Ukraine, not from Kyiv. And in front of me is a harvesting combine. It was donated to Ukraine from Howard Buffett Foundation. Howard Buffett is an American businessman and friend of Ukraine. He is not indifferent to what is going on here in Ukraine. We fight against the country that's 28 times bigger than Ukraine. And thank you those who understand it, that Ukrainians fight not only for their homes, for their land, and also we fight for freedom of a democratic world. Okay, we'll continue our walking tour around open air exhibition of Russian military vehicles. On distance, you can see Saint Sophia Cathedral. It is over there. A bit later, we will get closer to oldest church monastic complex in Kiev. And now it is not active church. It is museum. But Mikhailivsky monastery and Mikhailivsky church is active church. Okay, now I wanna tell you several words about this monument. It is, I can say, it is a visit card of Kyiv, but unfortunately, I don't know, maybe fortunately, it is not original. But this is the very case when copies looks better than original. Original monument dedicated to development of Christianity in this area. In this area, it was erected in 1911. But when Bolsheviks, when communists swept to power in 1917, they demolished this monument, and now you can see a replica. But in this case, it looks better than original, because of original monument was built of concrete, At that time, back then, concrete was very popular. It was trendy material, and now we can see only a statue of Princess Olga, which is here in the middle. Original statue is next to Andriivska Church, just maybe 10 minutes on foot from this place. Well, on left is Andrew, first called, one of 12 apostles, and in the middle is Princess Olga. She ruled this area in the middle of the 10th century, and two gentlemen on the right are Cyril and Methodius, Christianity enlighteners, and also they were developers of Slavic language. I'm just repeating you that it is a replica. It was erected in the end of last century. You can see, let's get closer, you can see dates. So it was reopened 25th of May 1996, after Ukraine gained independence. In general, when communists swept to power, they destroyed maybe not all, but nearly all religious institutions, monuments like this, churches, monasteries, and so on, because of they considered communism as kind of religion, and they did not tolerate competition. That's why they exploded or destroyed a lot of monasteries and churches. And in front of us is Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine. It was built, this building was built just right before Second World War, and it was built not for Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, because of back then Ukraine was part of Soviet Union, and this building was built for Central Committee of Communist Party of Ukraine. Well, now we're heading to Memorial Wall, commemorating our fallen soldiers, fallen protectors, defenders. And war for millions of Ukrainians started 12 years ago, not 4 years ago. And just in the end of February, we marked 4th anniversary of full-scale Russian invasion, full-scale. And now I'll show you that this war started and unfortunately finished for Ukrainians in 2014. It is the beginning of the memorial wall, and you can see faces of these handsome guys. You can see dates of their killings. 2014. Some of them were very young, while others were in respectable age, but it doesn't matter how old they were. They should live and bear their children and grandchildren. And look at this guy. Look at this beautiful face. Vorovets Valentin Olegovich, Capitan. When he died, he was only 23 years old. And this is a wreath of our president, Volodymyr Zelensky. Zelensky in Ukrainian, Zelensky. від Зеленського. From Zelensky, President Zelensky. And I don't know exactly colors of this ribbon. Maybe you help me what country these colors belong. Guys, look at these faces, handsome faces, and Chubenko Stepan Viktorovich. I know destiny of this guy. He was not military. He was just resident of, I think, Bucha. And sorry. Excuse me, not Bucha, but I think Bakhmut. Maybe I'm mistaken, but you can help me if you know. This memorial wall shows only several percentage of our casualties, and every day Russia kills dozens of Ukrainians, maybe hundreds. I don't know. So look at these faces. Look at these faces. They are our treasure. Human's life is the most expensive, it is most valuable thing that we lose during this war. But to say frankly, I don't like when people call this war Russian-Ukrainian war. No, it is not war. It is insidious attack of nuclear monster, the biggest country in the world, on independent country of Ukraine. Look these faces. They are brave guys. On this part of the wall you can see people who were killed in 2015. So war for us is lasting for 12 years already, and full-scale invasion started 4 years ago, and Russian invasion started in 2014 from occupation Donetsk, Lugansk districts, and also annexation of Crimea. Crimea is also part of Ukraine. That is southernmost part. Look at these guys. Guys, it's me. My name is Sergey Uzlov, and Kiev guide. And before full-scale invasion, I was a Chernobyl guide, and I conducted dozens of not dozens, but hundreds of tours around Chernobyl exclusion zone. So if topic of Chernobyl catastrophe is interesting for you, so don't hesitate to ask me questions about Chernobyl exclusion zone and about Chernobyl catastrophe in general. That occurred in April of 1986, so nearly 40 years ago. Well, guys, thank you for joining my stream. I need your help. I need your likes. If you appreciate my job, of course. If not, please don't strike a like button. And now we are heading to church, Mikhailovska church. By the way, it is also a replica. Bolsheviks demolished it in 30th of 20th century, and this building of church survived Soviet era. Soviet era due to the fact that in this church was a changing room for athletes, and on the place of main church was tennis and and tennis and well and badminton uh, playing squares. Well, inside of church I will not talk much, so I will be silent because of it is not done to speak in churches, and I take my hat off before. So, okay, welcome to Mikhailivska church. I think it represents hell. Okay, guys. For those who is new on my channel, just now we visited Mikhailivsky church in central part of Kiev, capital of Ukraine. Now we're heading to Dnieper River observation deck. Thank you for joining my channel, and thank you for subscribing and maybe other kinds of help. You know how to do it. I am a refugee from Donetsk, and every month I pay rental for my apartments. I am not so young already, and to find a job, it is in my age, it is quite difficult. I think it is no problem, but I told you that I was a guide. I was a guide around Chernobyl zone, contaminated with radiation area. It was my dream job, but Putin took this job from me. When they invaded Ukraine 4 years ago, Chernobyl exclusion zone became off limits area, and this is heavily 100 people, those who were killed by riot police 12 years ago in January and February 2014. This monument to the millions of Ukrainian victims of the Famine genocide in 1932-1933. No one knows exactly how many Ukrainians died during this genocide, but I think around 5 millions. And this is one of many memorial walls, and this is a list of our soldiers of 4th separate tank brigade. You can see dates of their killing. I'm not going to lie. We are a peaceful country. We were a peaceful country before the Russian invasion, and Russia and Ukraine had tons of mutual, bilateral agreements, contracts, treaties, and so on. But Russia has broken all these agreements and insidiously attacked Ukraine. So I'm from eastern part of Ukraine, or to be more precise, from Donetsk city, and war for me personally started in 2014, and I left my home, and I lost everything that was dear to my heart. I lost a flat, a house, my beautiful orchard with fruit trees, with tomatoes, cucumbers, flowers. I had about 50 kinds of flowers, but unfortunately I lost everything that were there to my heart forever, I'm afraid. Some people wonder me when they ask me, is still war here in Ukraine? Yes, guys, it is. The war is it's a full swing, and many people tried not to notice what is going on here in Ukraine. Because of it is much easier to live inside of a box and turn blind eye on these atrocities in Ukraine. And how you call another than genocide when during last winter they attacked our thermal stations and power stations, and by the way they keep so beautiful dogs. Can you tell me what is the name of this breed of dogs? Kyiv, funicular, touristic places. This is Kyiv funicular. Now it is in front of us. It is upper station of funicular. This is Saint Vladimir Hill monument. It's you can see it now, and a bit later I'll show you. It is not far from this place, and this is Andriivska Church. It is also not far from here, and this is Ministry of Foreign Affairs here. And at this picture, and this is in real life. This building was built by the end of 30th of 20th century. It was built for office of Communist Party of Ukraine, because of back then we were part of a huge crazy country, the Soviet Union. Spring came, and now you can see candy floss. Where is this? It is Kiev. It is the capital city of Ukraine, Kyiv. And a bit later I'll show you monuments to founders of Kyiv. Kyiv is a very old, ancient city, and it was founded 1,500 years ago, so even older. These are not empty words. It was proved by archaeological excavations. Beautiful children playground. We are on St. Vladimir Hill. It's the name of this park. I can't believe it that just 3 weeks ago temperature in Ukraine was as low as 22 below zero. Today is around 12 above zero, not below zero. So war is finished and we survived this war because of temperature in many flats, in many apartments here in Kyiv was only 10 above zero, sometimes in lower, because of Russia incapacitated our heating infrastructure. And by the way, they keep sharing us up to now. So now, just this second, this minute, over sky of Ukraine is about 40 drones. Well, now we are heading to other observation deck that overlooks Dnieper River, the biggest river in Ukraine and obviously in Kiev. Today is relatively warm, but it is quite windy today. And look at me, I also dressed not according to spring. It is very early now. Well, dear viewers, we are nearing to observation deck next to Dnieper River. Dnieper River is the biggest river in Ukraine, and it flows from that direction to that direction. And by the way, did you know that Russia exploded one of 6 dams on the river of Dnieper next to Black Sea? And just listen attentively. 18 cubic kilometers of water washed out everything in its way during this flow of water went to Black Sea. It was a man-made catastrophe compared to Chernobyl explosion. And is actually the background. What is the arch? It is not arch. It is our new bridge, Podilsko-Voskresensky bridge, and it connects right bank of the river, this area, and sleeping area. On distance, you can see high-rise buildings. And by the way, up to now, hundreds of buildings are still without heating. Fortunately, weather is relatively warm, especially if compare it to 22 below zero. That was just 3 weeks ago. And winter finished, and we are happy that we survived that winter. But war is in its full swing, and even now we are under attack of drones. And in the middle of the day, maybe at 11, it was air alarm here in Kiev due to some reconnaissance drone. It was over Kiev, and usually they prepare their next drone and missile attack. And by the way, since beginning of this year 2026, they launched to Ukraine 19,000 drones and about 80 missiles of different kinds. So maybe no, I'm sure about drones, but maybe I told you wrong. But a lot of missiles of different kinds, hypersonic, supersonic, and guided missiles were launched to rear of Ukraine. Are trees blooming? Not yet. I think by the end of March they will bloom. Let's get closer. Maybe it is a good question. It's a good question. This is just very beginning. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. You can see buds. They are not blooming yet, but I think in several days, not in the end of March. So I think by the end of next week, in any way, this tree will be in flowers. It will bloom. Well, guys, now we're heading to another observation deck. Oh, it is piano is already there, and you will hear some piano music. So far. What is hello in Ukraine? Hello, or maybe привіт, привіт, and also добрий ранок. It's for good morning. And word freedom, it's easy to remember. It's voля. Voля, it is short word. Do you moral mushrooms hunts? I don't know what moral. It is quite windy today. Temperature is 12, but it feels maybe like 5 above zero. And in front of me you can see a monument to Vladimir the Great, the person, the prince who baptized this area. Kiev Rus, but the collocation Kiev Rus emerged only in the 19th century. At that time, 1,000 years ago, this name Kiev Rus didn't exist. Just residents of Kiev, they established, they founded Moscow. So Moscow is much younger than Kiev. Hello. Hello guys. Hello from Kiev, capital of Ukraine. Well, now we're heading to Maidan Square. I give some information for my new viewers. We explore open air exhibition of Russian military vehicles, and after that we will go to St. Sophia Cathedral, and after that we will go to central square of Kyiv, Maidan, and please stay with me, stay tuned, and ask me questions. And if you have opportunity to support my channel, I will be grateful to you for this. USA George Washington told his father, I can't tell a lie, I cut down the cherry tree, lol. It is early spring, but you can imagine this beautiful place in 1 month. So many people interested in life in Ukraine and how we resist huge nuclear monster Russia, but people afraid to visit Kiev due to the fact that Ukraine and Kiev in particular is not the safest place in the world. And for these people who are interested in life in Ukraine, I'm streaming, I conduct my streams. And thank you for your likes and for your subscriptions. In Kyiv is nearly 5. I don't know what you are watching my video from, but now it is 5 p.m. Kiev time and Ukrainian time, because of we have a unified time, so everywhere on territory of Ukraine is the same time. In front of me is Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I also want to show you funicular Kyiv cable tram. It was inaugurated in 1905. It's undergone several modifications. Its length is 222 meters only, so it is rather entertainment than mean of transport, because of you can reach lower parts of the city by bus, by metro, not from here but from neighboring areas. Do you wear green on St. Patrick's Day? So God knows, I don't know, maybe. I showed you one tree. It will be in its bloom maybe by the end of coming week. These are ticket machines. They accept cards and cash money, and it was miraculously low fare, just 8 hryvnias, and rates of exchange hryvnia for euros is 51 hryvnia per 1 euro. It is modern litter, underground litter. Well, guys, if you have real questions about Ukraine, about this war, about history of Ukraine, and maybe are you going to visit Ukraine and Kiev, so please send me your messages, but now also, but not always I have opportunity to give you answer, because sometimes there are a lot of comments and replicas and questions here, so I'm just physically not able to give you answer. And after I upload this my stream on YouTube, it will happen in maybe 3 hours or so. So please send me questions. Maybe you wanna visit Ukraine now. So I also Kyiv in Kyiv district guide, and I conduct tours around areas that were under occupation 4 years ago. And we visit exploded bridges, destroyed buildings, places of atrocities, and so on. And during my tour, I debunk Russian propaganda, because of Russian propaganda tells that they did not do atrocities, and in general during occupation of Kiev, just Kiev district, they killed 1,500 civilians, local residents. And during German Nazi occupation of the same district, Kiev district, they killed only about 200 local residents during 2 years of occupation. And Russian occupation lasted just 1 month. So it is my friend Alex. It is ancient Ukrainian music instrument lira. From Kyiv. It is a street basketer. He plays lira, ancient Ukrainian instrument. This instrument has hundreds of years of history, but exactly this instrument, I just yesterday asked him, it's 30 years old. He found parts of this instrument, and Alex renovated it. Guys, thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscription. I need your help. I will welcome any help, moral and maybe financial, if you have opportunity to do this. If you subscribe my channel, I promise to make as minimum three streams a week about life in Kiev, and you will see how spring is advancing to Kiev. And Kyiv is a beautiful city with a lot of parks, rivers. Dnieper is not only a river in Kyiv. Well, now we returned to open an exhibition of mostly Russian military equipment, and in front of you is a drone, infamous drone. And it has a length 3.5 meters. It is 2.5 meters wide. It's capable to carry 50 kilos of TNT, or TNT like some explosives. They started attacking us with drones like this in August or maybe September of 2022, and they started from dozens of drones a day. Now they attack us with hundreds of drones. It is not film. It is not Hollywood. It is not Bollywood. It is our real life. And every night we play Russian roulette, because of no one knows what is the aim of Russian drones. They have incredible devastating power. And you obviously already heard how terrible sounds, what terrible sound it produces during its flight. So here on this base was propeller, and this is Germany designed engine, 4-cylinder engine. And here in front of me is a ballistic missile. According to NATO classification, it is a Scarab. It is a tactical missile, because of it has quite limited range, 120 kilometers, and now we can see only half of this missile, and its original length is 6 and something meters, and it is capable to carry not only 500 kilos of TNT, but also nuclear head. They keep shelling us every day. So I remember just several days during this full-scale invasion when it was silent, and I don't know what for reasons they didn't attack us in this day. So enjoy bells of Mikhailivsky monastery in Kiev. It is nearly 5 p.m. in Kiev. Two, 3, 5. It is 5 in Kiev. Well, Curtis C3T try maybe copy and paste address of buy me coffee in search line. So maybe you can find also reference to buy me coffee on my main page of this channel. Thank you anyway. Well guys, we are in Kyiv, Mikhailivska Square. It is open air exhibition of Russian military vehicles. Not so, there are not only Russian military vehicles. Here you can see civilian vehicles from Bucha, and family from Bucha tried to escape Russian invasion, but as you can see, they were not successful. Fortunately, all passengers of these two cars survived, but they were heavily wounded and they were sent to Germany for treatment. And this is here you can see just a small part of all destroyed Russian vehicles, and also so I remember exactly a number of tanks that Ukrainian military forces destroyed. 11,000, nearly 12,000 tanks like this. So can you imagine? And if line all destroyed tanks in one line, the column of destroyed tanks will as long as 120 kilometers. It's easy to count. And this is another Russian military vehicle. It is a personnel carrier, and it's also used in just normal life, and not always there military equipment. It was also destroyed by some explosion and fire from inside. You can see metal. It is, I think it is rather aluminium. You know that aluminium is melted when temperature is not as high as for steel, and it has a very thin armor, so you can compare it with my finger. So it is not able to withstand even Kalashnikov bullets from short distance. Its name is MTLB. There is some short information about this vehicle. This is another Russian combat vehicle, Tiger. This is some information if you want. And look at this thick glass. It is my finger. No, maybe not from this point. By the way, Russian vehicles like these Tigers were equipped with engines United States made. In this case, it is a Russian engine, but before Russian invasion to Ukraine, vehicles like this were equipped with American engines. Okay, this is my finger, and this is thickness of this glass. And here you can see mine resistant and ambush protected vehicle, Linza. It has a lot of modifications, but in this case it is evacuation vehicle for 6 wounded soldiers. You can see 6 seats and 7 seated for doctor. It is a fundraising bus. Thank you guys, thank you for watching me, for walking with me. We are in Kyiv, capital of Ukraine, war-torn country, and you can see a lot of people, some of them smiling. It means nothing because of war for us started 12 years ago, sorry, and literally everyone here we can see lost something or someone during this war. And for example, I will speak for myself. I'm from Donetsk, which is in the eastern part of Ukraine, and I lost my flat. I lost my house in Donetsk, and my orchard and everything that was dear to my heart. My books, my not all photographs, but maybe I lost two-thirds of my photographs, and I also lost about 100 black and white films. I don't know what has happened with my house there, with my garden, because of I lost contacts with my neighbors. Because of now they have Russian numbers of telephones, and they did not inform me about this. This is Mikhailivska Street that leads to main square of Kyiv, Maidan Незалежності or Independence Square, and over there is luxury and very expensive hotel, intercontinental. But in Kyiv, if you want to visit Kyiv, we have we have not dozens but hundreds of hotels and hostels, and you can spend nights here for at least 20 euros. Maybe it's not the best, but quite acceptable conditions. Yes, Curtis, thank you. We need any help, including prayers. Because of Russia is 28 times a bigger country, and they are crazy nuclear monster. They cannot explain what for they unleashed this war. Because of Russia is rich not with territory. They have everything for beautiful, for thriving life, lakes, rivers, forests, mountains, seas, everything. And so they have also huge agricultural lands, but instead of improving their own life, they decided to destroy Ukraine. It is crazy, but it is unexplainable, because of they themselves don't know what for this war. During this war, they lost more than 1,500,000 their own citizens, and for what for these victims they don't know, but they keep fighting, they keep destroying Ukraine. And last winter it was coldest winter I remember ever. So during, how can you call it other than genocide? Because if they tried to freeze us, and last winter was 22 and even lower, and they attacked our energy system, including thermal stations for heating flats of apartments of civilian people. Yes, there also baby stroller. Baby stroller. So no, so sorry. So I just mixed the board. Yeah, there are a lot of mothers with children. Now we're approaching to Saint Sophia. It is oldest cathedral in Kiev. It was built early 11th century, more than 1,000 years ago, and it survived Soviet era. And nowadays it is museum. Zelensky, the emperor. So if you think so, please keep thinking like this. But for me, Zelensky is a president of fighting country, and we defend our country and the rest free world from medieval barbarians. So, this guy who told Zelensky's emperor, maybe he's a Russian troll, I'm not sure, but there are some trolls, Russian or pro-Russian trolls. We are waiting for green light to cross this road. By the way, this road is Volodymyrska Street, and it is oldest street in Kiev. Obviously, it looked not like this 1,000 years ago, but on the place of this road, it was old road that connected Volodymyr town and Golden Gate. Golden Gate, it is one of three main entrances to Kiev, ancient Kiev. Okay. Thank you guys, thank you for your support, thank you for your likes, for your subscriptions. And in front of me is a monument to Hetman Bogdan Khmelnytsky, but as you can see, it's covered with some shields to protect it from Russian missiles and drones. And just maybe 1.5 years ago, Sophia subjected to Russian attack also. It is built, this church, or to be more precise, this monastic complex was enlisted in World Heritage UNESCO list. And Russia attacked it also. So they attacked everything. Our military structure, our industrial civilian structure, hospitals, schools, kindergartens, and they keep attacking us for 12 years already. So they unleashed this war in 2014, and 4 years ago they started full-scale invasion. Are you a black man? What is black man? I don't know. So guys, maybe you understand what Mr. or Miss Manxian reads. So help me to give reply to his comment. I didn't get what he is writing. today I don't plan to go inside of Saint Sophia. It is museum. It has a fee entrance. I'm not. I don't want. I'm not. It is not on the table today. In any way, in today. Scaffold. I know what scaffolding is. You mean things that protect Maidan Square monuments? Scaffolding. Maybe scaffolding. Well, guys. Instead of going inside, I wanna show you a mock-up of Sophia Cathedral. And on distance you can see Mikhailivsky monastery. It is active monastery and active church unlike this. This is a museum. This is museum, and if you wanna read some more information about this cathedral, so make photo screen print. Okay guys, now we are heading to main streets of Kyiv, Khreshchatyk, and Maidan is Maidan in general. It is a Ukrainian word for square. So we are heading to Square of Independence, or Maidan Nезалежності in Ukrainian. Maybe you're interested in prices for coffee. Let's take a sneak peek to the prices. Espresso, small espresso is 46 hryvnias local currency. It is a bit less than €1. Doppio 55. 55. It is a bit more expensive than €1. Americano is exactly €1. Americano and milk 56 hryvnias. And I just remind you that rate of exchange hryvnia to local hryvnia to euro is 1 to 51. So if you have €1, you can get 51 hryvnias. So excuse me. So if you have 51 local hryvnia, so it is equal to €1. We have a big problem with parking cars in central parts of Kyiv. You can see there are not vacant place for a car. Hello guys, hello from Kyiv, the capital city of Ukraine, fighting country. My name is Sergey Uzlov, and now I am heading to main square of Kyiv, Maidan Nезалежності, or Independence Square. It will take us about maybe 10 minutes. And also you will see there flag memorials commemorating our fallen soldiers. Maybe not all soldiers, many of them were volunteer civilians. And we have this monument, unlike Russia. So Russia has not any monuments, people's monuments or state monuments like that, because of they hide number of their victims of this crazy, delirious war. Many residents of Kyiv fled to the west. Maybe some of them left for western part of Ukraine, where it's more safer. And before full-scale invasion, Kyiv was home for 3 million people. And people often ask me, how many people, how many residents of Kyiv now? So my answer is the same number, because of refugees replaced empty apartments. And I myself is a refugee from east part of Ukraine, from Donetsk, and my city, and in general Donbass is under Russian occupation since 2014. Kviti, one more word for those who is going to learn some Ukrainian words. Kviti, it is for flowers. Kviti. And I learn you how to distinguish Russian and Ukrainian languages, because we have a lot of commonalities. And if you see a letter like this I in English, it's a sign of Ukrainian language, because in Russian there are not letter I. No parking. Парковка заборонена. Parking is парковка. Coffee there is cheaper than Starbucks. But please take into consideration that Ukraine is a war-torn country, and average salary here in Kyiv is very low. Very low. I think it's about between 4 and 5,000 hundreds euros. Between 400 and 500 euros. But the only currency we have here in Ukraine is Ukrainian hryvnia, and I'm just repeating that for today. Rate of exchange is 51 hryvnias per 1 euro. And we internally displaced people, and especially not young ones, have a lot of problems here. And the main problem is flats rental. Because of in my native house, in my native city, I had a flat and a house, and I'm afraid that I lost them forever, and I have to pay every month rental. I lost. Thank you for your kind words. They are courteous, but I'm afraid I will never see graves of my parents, my grandparents, my orchard, because of this war. This war destroyed not only material things, it's destroyed mindsets of people, and people, residents of Donetsk, are under influence of Russian propaganda, and lost opportunity to build causal relationships. Because of Russian propaganda, it is like a mass destruction weapon, but unlike nuclear weapon, Russian propaganda destroys not bodies but brains of people. Thanks anyway. Here's some shop. Currency exchange. This is trolley bus stop, and during January and February, trams and trolley buses electricity-driven means of transport did not work because of we still experience blackouts, and now it is situation is better than it was in winter. This McDonald's during air attacks closed. Sometimes we experience air attacks for several times a day, and now, just right now, in Kiev, no, in Kiev, sorry, in Ukraine, over Ukrainian territories, about 40 drones already. They launched 40 drones, but closer to night they launch hundreds of drones. So we play Russian roulette every night because we don't know where what is their target for next target. And drones, they started drone attacks in August or maybe September of 2022, and they started from dozens of drones, and nowadays they launch as much as hundreds of drones. And in the night before last night, they launched more than 400 drones, and every drone is capable to carry 50 kilos of TNT or TNT-like explosives. Well, we are nearing to Maidan Незалежності and the main street of Kyiv, Хрещатик. Well, dear viewers, dear ladies and gentlemen, hello from Kyiv, the central part of Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. Thank you for your likes, thank you for watching my stream, and thank you for your coffee. if you have a desire or maybe ability to help me with 1 or 2 cups of coffee, I will be very grateful to you, because I'm not a young person already, and before full-scale invasion I was guide to Chernobyl, zone area contaminated with radiation, but Putin took this job from me also. He took everything from me, everything that was there to my heart. Don't think I am some beggar. If you have an opportunity to help me financially, so just watch my video. It is also your assistance, and now we possibly can interrupt my video. It will be maybe for just several seconds when I'm underground. So stay tuned, please. Don't go. Ukrainian souvenirs. Which invite your feet. Okay, we made it. Now I'm on the surface. And internet today is, I cross my fingers, is okay. It will be okay in coming half an hour. Because of nearly every day we experience blackouts because of they try to ruin, completely incapacitate our generating electricity generating stations. Well, some of those ladies have a cute smile. Yeah, people are different. People are different. And so many.
Мені на метро не вистачає 20
Ні,
гривень,
я
і я
не-
хочу продати свою роботу.
Дякую. Ні, я не можу. Дякую. And this is People's Memorial commemorating our defenders. And most of them are Ukrainian citizens. And also you can see here flags of other countries. And look at the faces of these guys. They're beautiful people. They were very brave people, and they were patriotic people. But you see, it is I speak for myself only, and I don't like some pompous words. So these guys gave their lives for independence of Ukraine. First of all, they defended their own families and their own apartments or houses, and Ukraine also, obviously Ukraine also, but you can see we don't know how many Ukrainian people and people from other countries were killed, but hundreds of thousands gave their lives. Look at the faces of these guys. Beautiful, handsome people. Thousands and thousands people were killed by Russians. What for? What for reason? Russians cannot explain it because of explanation just doesn't exist. And 21st century is not for war in general. 21st century is for love, for travels, for technologies and everything, but not for war, not for deaths. This girl was only 23 when she was died, maybe killed. I don't know her destiny, how it happened, but it was obviously due to the war. Look at the face, these faces. There are very, very young guys, and others are in respectable age, but it doesn't matter how old these guys were. They should live, not die. And Russia invaded us insidiously. So we had a lot of, tons of different agreements between our two countries, and we were in good relations, and many Russian artists, singers visited Ukraine, and also maybe 25 years ago I was a sailor on pleasure boats in Crimea, and I encountered a lot of Russians. They were happy because of prices in Crimea. Ukrainian peninsula was relatively low, much lower than in other resorts, and we were in win-win situation, and we were happy to give service to Russians, and they were happy due to good service and for small money. You can see Croatia. This guy is from Croatia, Tony, and Eric from Lyon. So over here, this guy is from France, and another Eric from where I don't know. This is Australia, maybe New Zealand banner. If you, I will be grateful to you if you help me detect where this flag from. Well, guys, now a couple words about Maidan, Independence Square. So on distance you can see main streets of Kiev, Khreshchatyk, and this part of Kyiv is relatively young, and first stone building was erected here. I know exactly the year, in 1797. So 3 years before beginning of 18th century, and before it was just swamp. Its name was Gold Swamp. And before 1991, when Ukraine gained independence, on the place of this stela that symbolizes the freedom of Ukraine was monument to Lenin, Vladimir Lenin. And it was reconstructed at the verge of 2 centuries, the 20th century and our 21st century. And this is fountain, but it doesn't work, I think, due to economizing of our resources and water, and no, maybe not water, just electricity. And this information stands depicts events of end of 2013 and beginning of 2014 years. It was anti-Russian and anti-corruption revolt. So you know that at that means there were heavy clashes here on this square, on that street, and more than 100 people, 100% civilians were killed during these clashes. Now we're heading to monument of founders of Kyiv. So Kyiv was founded more than 1,500 years ago by 3 brothers, Kyiv, Shek, Horiv, and their sister Libet. Most probably this man with mustache here, with skin of bear on his shoulder, his older brother Kyiv. And Kyiv city was named after oldest brother of these 3 brothers. So Kyiv, this man is Kyiv, represents Kyiv, and Shek and Horiv. Where's Shek and where's Horiv? I don't know. And it is just work of artists, sculptor, and they are mostly mythological, legendary people, and archaeological excavations proved that city of Kyiv was established by 3 brothers and their sister Libet. It is on the top, but we don't know any nitty-gritty details. Now let's go on the top of trade mall. So you can see on the distance, you can see Ukraine hotel, and you can see some people on the bridge and observation deck. So let's go there. It is a beautiful view on the square. Thank you for your likes, guys. Thank you for your donations. Because of the main article of my expenses is flat rental. I'm a refugee from eastern part of Ukraine for 12 years already, and I need in the first place I put rental of my apartment, and after that medicines and other expenses. You you have yourself a lot of expenses. I understand it, but even small amounts of money will help me to wait our victory. Because I'm sure that I will wait. I will have a lot of work after our victory, and nowadays I can see just a few foreign visitors here in Kiev, but after our victory, Kyiv will be overloaded by visitors, and I know what to show our guests. I know what to tell people, because if I'm in tour business already for nearly 10 years, and my first and main destination was Chernobyl exclusion zone area, contaminated with radiation. Okay, guys. Oh, these girls spoke Russian, and sorry, before Russian invasion, maybe 50% of Ukrainians spoke Russian, and after Russian invasion, many people, millions of Ukrainians, switched to Ukrainian language. The same about me. I was born in a Russian-speaking family, and in kindergarten, school, and technical university were in Russian. So it was my first language, and after Russian invasion, I switched to Ukrainian and English also. Because of Russian language, it provokes in me some insecurity when I listen to the Russian language. So I feel insecure. It is for those who is new here on my channel. We are in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, and here you can see Maidan Square, or Maidan Незалежності. It is nearly 6 now, and you can see beautiful sunset. And here is a symbol of freedom of Ukraine. It was established here. It was inaugurated in the very beginning of our 21st century, or to be more precise, in 2001. And now we are on the roof of its mall Globus. You can see sign Globus there. And on the other side is Hotel Ukraine. And before it was renamed before Russian invasion. Its name was Moscow, Hotel Moscow. Now it is Ukraine. We try to get rid of everything that reminds us our joint history. During history, because of before Russian invasion, we had quite nice friendship between Ukraine and in Russia, but Russia invaded our independent country on some fake reason or maybe without reasons at all. Russia is a huge, rich country. I mean, natural resources, territory, and by the way, Russia is 28 times bigger than Ukraine, and they had everything for happy and rich life, but they have chosen other way. They decided to destroy Ukraine and Ukrainians. And last winter we had very severe frost, as low as maybe 25. I will speak for myself. I saw temperature 22 below zero, and during this severe frosts, they intensified their attacks on our energy system, on our energy generating system, and they want to kill all Ukrainians because of you know how essential electricity and heating during especially during winter are, and they not satisfied just with the front line killing of our citizens on the front line. They decided to kill us on all territory of Ukraine. And just night before last night, they launched about 40 missiles and more than 400 drones on rear of Ukraine. Amazing statue. The Ukraine size of the state of Texas. Yes, our territory of Ukraine is. I remember exact number, exact figure. It is 603,000 square kilometers. Ukraine is biggest country of Europe, and Ukraine is 130 kilometers long and about 900 kilometers wide. You can see a lot of young people here. Some of them take photos, others drink something. Obviously, young people drink not Coca-Cola, something more stronger, but they hide their gorilka. By the way, gorilka, it is Ukrainian word for vodka. Vodka, it is a Russian word. And this white building with columns is a concert hall of our music university. And on distance, building with columns is a concert hall, and I think people are waiting for some performance. Hello guys, Hello from Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. I am Kyiv guide Sergey Uzlov, and I understand that many people in the world are just afraid. They are interested in Ukraine, but they afraid to visit Ukraine because of Ukraine is it's not the safest place in the world. Uh, I'm just joking. I'm joking because of it is very dangerous place. It is a very dangerous place due to Russian invasion. And now we are in Kyiv. It is a heavenly 100 alley. You can see portraits, faces of civilian guys, those who were killed by riot police during peaceful protest against President Yanukovych. Yanukovych was pro-Russian president, and he subordinated Putin. And also he was leader of corruption, Ukrainian corruption, and events of ends of 2013 and beginning of 2014. It was, in fact, it was anti-Russian and anti-corruption revolution. And these guys were activists, and they were from all over the Ukraine. For example, you can read that Andriy was a theater worker from Kyiv, and this guy is also from Kyiv. He's judo athlete. Kyiv also, he was 42 years old. This guy was from Khmelnytsky. It is 40 kilometers away from Kyiv. He was killed when he was 26 years. This guy was 64 years old, not old, but not young also. This gentleman was from Lviv. Lviv, it is a city in the western part of Ukraine. And Ukraine is a unitary country, and we have just administrative division, and we have just one capital, and we have just one president, one government, and Ukraine is on the way to Europe. In any way, we want to live like in Europe, and Putin noticed our success on our way to normal life, not corrupted life, and that's why he enlisted this invasion in 2014. And for the last time I saw my home, my flat, my orchards, and my relatives, graves of my parents in July of 2014. Maybe not today, but if you join my channel, I will tell you about my destiny and about my rambling around Ukraine. Because I changed 7 houses here during I left between 2014 and nowadays. So I changed 7 housing already. This guy is from Kharkiv. You obviously know Kharkiv, next to Russian border in north east. He was 22 years old. I bow my head before these guys. Yakov Zayko, he was a journalist, writer. He was 73 years old, and it is not too old age to die, but he was killed by pro-Russian president's riot police. This guy, Mikhail Zhiznievsky, was from Belarus. He was 25 years old. Well, okay, guys, we'll continue my walking tour, and I'll show you monument to founders of Kiev, Sheikh Kharif, and for those who is new on my channel, I'll show you also People's Memorial, flag memorial to our fallen protectors, defenders. I try not to use word our soldiers, because of on that flag memorial are represented not only soldiers but also civilians and non citizens of Ukraine. Okay, guys, once again, because of it is my second visit this place during my stream. It is a monument to founders of Kiev, Sheikh Kharif, and their sister Libid. They founded Kiev more than 1,500 years ago. So Kiev is an ancient city. It is much older than Moscow. This monument, as well as this symbol of freedom of Ukraine, emerged here early this century, because of before Ukraine gained independence, on the place of this stela was a monument to Vladimir Lenin. Maidan or Independence Square in Kyiv. In Kyiv it's 6 p.m. now. I don't know what is time in your countries, because of people from many countries are watching my video, and I promise you to keep doing my streams as minimum three times a week, because of nowadays attention to Ukraine went to the background due to the new war in the Middle East. But in Ukraine, the war is its full swing. No, not these guys beat the Mongols. Mongol invasion took place in 1240. Much more longer after their life of this family, Sheikh and Kharif. It is still daylight, but just 3 weeks ago it was already dark. So I decided to start my streams since 4 p.m. So now I'm online already 2 hours. And I suppose that people from many countries watch my streams, so I don't know what time is better. It's better to start. I think it is impossible to guess what time is better, because of one time is better for people from European countries, and I know that in the United States it is early morning, I think. And in the United States you have several time belts, but Ukraine has unified time, and everywhere in Ukraine is 6 p.m. Now we are on People's Flag Memorial to our fallen defenders, and many, not many, but some people here are not Ukrainians. I can see British flags, Australian flags, and a lot of Polish flags and Georgian flags. I will not go inside. I will not show you flags of other countries, not Ukrainian flags, due to the fact that it is still wet there. It is muddy. But look at the faces of these guys. So beautiful faces. Some of them are very, very young as 18 years old, 20 years old, while others are in respectable age, but they had to live, not to die. Not to die in the 21st century. This time, our century is not for wars. It is for love, for travels, for learning languages. In Chicago, it's 11. Oh yes, it is just beginning of the working day. So it is Monday, I suppose. Yeah, it is Monday. And here is end of Sunday. Look at these faces, guys. It is incredible. Oh my gosh. So war for us began 14 years ago. It started from Russian invasion to eastern part of Ukraine, Donetsk and Lugansk district, and for many years, for 4 years, they tried to disguise their invasion as some kind of separatist movement. No, guys, don't believe Russian propaganda. And I am from eastern part of Ukraine. I'm refugee from eastern part of Ukraine, and everything happens before my eyes. And I remember some strangers, Russian-speaking strangers, but with some non-local accent, and they were residents of Russia, and they started this so-called separatist movement. I never heard some words about separation of Donetsk and Lugansk from the rest of Ukraine. It was 100% Russian special KGB or FSB operation. Russia will always fight. It will always fight until it will be stopped. There are some soldiers here.
It's no knife.
You can put NATO army in Ukraine. Why? Because you can put NATO army in Ukraine. So, in your opinion, we have to let Russia to Ukraine. NATO, it is our ally. Our countries of NATO are allies. So Poland, Finland, Germany, France are our friends, and I cannot understand why we should not let NATO army to Ukraine. It seems strange. So Russia fights the biggest country in the world and the most militarized country. It's fighting on Ukrainian land for 12 years already. And why we shouldn't let NATO to Ukraine? I can understand you. For Russia, NATO countries holds nuclear weapons. Russia allow that's on its border. During this full-scale invasion, Finland, Sweden joined to NATO. Now borders with NATO countries expanded for, I think, I'm afraid it's a mistake, for 2,000 kilometers. And the Baltic states that were just maybe 100 kilometers from second important city in Russia is just maybe 100 or 200 kilometers. So Ukraine wants to be a member of NATO because we can see our safety in this action. Because of Russia is a very aggressive terrorist country, and they want to destroy us. And NATO will protect us. And in any way, we will join NATO, and Putin will not dare to attack any NATO countries. Borders are your land limits. So our aim in this war, in this Russian invasion, is only one: to throw them away from Ukrainian turf. That's all. We are not going to occupy any Russia, or we don't want to kill any Russians. We don't want to know, to pronounce the word Russia. They are independent country, and Ukraine is independent country. Let them go home and don't kill us, and don't destroy our houses, our industry, everything. Crimea is Ukraine. Yeah, Crimea is Ukraine, and Stockholm is Sweden, and Berlin is Germany. It is obvious fact. Why not? Crimea is Ukraine, and Donetsk is Ukraine, and Lugansk is Ukraine, and we need just return our borders to the status quo of 1991, when Russia and Ukraine gained independence in the same year. So it is one more Russian troll. No, Crimea is Russia. So I don't try to argue with people like this. So why? Do you know Mr. or Mrs. Clip SMS? So did you know that St. Petersburg, it is former Swedish territory? So I don't say rubbish like you. Crimea is Ukraine and Donetsk is Ukraine, but nowadays St. Petersburg it is not Sweden, it is Russia. So in history, in our history, borders changed million times, and nowadays leaders of many countries in Helsinki in 1975 they agreed not to change boundaries of countries. Well, guys, for those who is new here on my channel, my name is Sergey Uzlov. I am Kiev guide, and I just started to conduct my walking tours, my streaming from Kyiv. In the future, I plan to conduct walking tours and streaming from outskirts of Kyiv, but nowadays internet is not stable there. Maybe it is stable, but it is sometimes due to blackout, internet interrupted, and it means that I will lose my viewers. So now I plan to conduct my streams from central part of Kyiv 3 times a week. So please subscribe my channel. Thank you for your assistance. I'm a refugee from eastern parts of Ukraine, from Donetsk, and I know a thing or two about this war. And if you have questions, please send me your questions in private messages or under this stream, but a bit later when I will upload it, because of, as you know, these comments and replicas just disappear after the end of my stream. Okay, thank you guys, thank you to everyone, thank you for watching my walking tour. And if you see some maybe offensive or other messages from trolls, please help me to reply. So there are too much replicas here and comments, so sometimes I cannot see them and give answer. So thank you very much, and excuse me if I didn't give you a reply, and you feel free to ask me questions. I'm active on Facebook also. You can join me on Facebook or send me a message on YouTube also. Thank you very much, and see you. My next stream I plan to conduct on Tuesday. Bye bye.